Hello, so today we are going to discuss how to install Ubuntu 16.04 version on virtual machine. So here we are going to use a software called Oracle VMware VirtualBox. So in Windows you can just easily install this by just searching this in Google. So let's go ahead. So you can click here in the second link, and so you can just download it clicking this button. So I have already downloaded this software and I have installed it, so it's really easy to install VirtualBox. So I have already installed the software, so I'm not going to go ahead with the way of installing VMware here. So if you have already installed this, you can just double click and here. So I have installed already a couple of versions of Ubuntu, the server version, and Windows 10. So here I will try to show you how to do this from the scratch. So the next requirement is we need an image of Ubuntu. So let's go ahead and search that. So here we need this desktop version. So we can go ahead by clicking this first link, and you can just download it from here. So it's very easy. I have already downloaded the same version, so I'm just gonna go ahead and install this. So here you can create a new image, or like new virtual machine to run your Ubuntu. So you can go ahead, click files, then you can import an already created one, no export these things, but let's just click here, click new. So here we need to create our virtual machine. So I'm gonna give a name like Ubuntu desktop. Okay, so this is so there are different kind of distributions. So we have here selected Linux, because Ubuntu is a version of Linux, and I have downloaded the 64-bit version. So I'm selecting here Ubuntu 64-bit. After selecting these options, you can click next, and in this window you can allocate the memory that you are going to provide. So simply this the amount of RAM you are going to provide. So here in this bar it shows in this green region it's a good range to select. So here basically it's if you have like 8 gigs of RAM in your machine, so we don't recommend you to use the whole amount of memory, so you can just select like 4, or basically 2 will be fine. So I have like 32 gigs with me, so I'm just gonna go ahead with 8 gigs or something like that. So you can just change here, or you can just add any number here. So after doing that, you can click next. So here we're going to create a new virtual hard disk. So they say the recommended size is 8 GB. So let's go ahead and create a new one. So here you're going to select the first option from here, the VirtualBox disk image. Click it, it's already selected for you, so click next. Then here, so it asks how much amount do you expect in your physical hard disk. So you can give a fixed size or dynamically allocate. So the best option should be like fixed size. You don't want to ruin the memory in your local machine when you install this image. So we're gonna go with fixed size, and here you can give it like so basically if you can give like 20 gigs for this, it will be really good. So I suggest you to use 20 gigs to create this image, because you may have to install many softwares in that, and so to keep space for the future work that we're going to do on this virtual machine, so I recommend you to have 20 gigs at least. So let's create. Okay, it will create a virtual machine. Here it's like it's creating a new machine for us, so we'll have to wait for a couple of seconds to finish this step. Okay, just 10 seconds more. Basically creates a machine with the features that we selected, with 8 gigs of RAM and 20 gigs of hard disk memory. So it's already there. So here's the machine that we created. So you can right click, start, normal start. So here what we need to do is, like, we haven't provided this image that we downloaded, so this is the server version that I have already selected, but I'm gonna go ahead and select the desktop version. So here we double click this, so it's there, click start. So here, let me show you. It will take some time, so it's like a real machine is booted by a pen drive containing Ubuntu, or a disk containing Ubuntu. So this is like a real machine booting. So we're going to install Ubuntu in this machine. So let's wait for it. Okay. Here we have two options. So we're not going to try Ubuntu, we're going to install Ubuntu locally. So we go ahead and click here, install Ubuntu. Okay. Here it's recommended that if you can download these third-party softwares while everything is being set up. So I'm not going to do this right now because these things are not really important, so because we can do it later. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click continue. Okay, so here what we're going to do is, like, select this option, so erase disk and install Ubuntu. So the meaning in this options, like, we have already selected 20 gigs, so it's not going to delete something, so it's like it's going to use the whole space as it is already empty. So this won't do anything to any memory that your local machine is having. It's like it's only allocating 20 gigs to work, and it's going to erase anything there. Basically there's nothing there, so it's going to, like, do everything from the scratches install. So we're going to do select this option, so install now. Okay, yeah, can just click continue. Okay, so let's just say maybe I I think I got it right. Let's click continue. Okay, so I'm not going to do any other changes here. Okay, it's frozen. Okay, click continue and go ahead. So let's give it the name Cloud Mesh VirtualBox. So I will just select a password. So okay, we can just encrypt your home folder, but actually it's not important. But if you want to encrypt, you can just take this. I'm not going to encrypt right now, so let's go ahead. Okay, so this will take a while to install everything, and it will install all the necessary files, the terminal, and the basic softwares needed. So it will just take a while to install everything. So let's just wait for it. Okay, so after these processes and installations have been completed, we get this dialog box. So it says installation is complete. So now we have to reboot the machine, so just go ahead and click restart now. So it will restart the machine for the initial use. So it's just wrapping up everything and rebooting the machine. Let's wait for it. Okay, so here we have done it right, so let's just go ahead and press enter. Okay. You don't need to wait over there, you can just press enter. So here we are. So we created this account called Cloud Mesh. So you can just go ahead and enter your password and log in. Okay, let's just wait for it. So the machine is booting and setting up the desktops. Okay, so we have installed Ubuntu, so you can just go ahead and check everything that you have here. So for instance, let's take the terminal, and okay, so you have the desktop downloads and everything here. So pretty much everything is installed, so you can just go ahead and install the things that you need. And so basically we have completed a complete installation of Ubuntu on a virtual machine. So here we used Oracle VirtualBox, and for the time being I have skipped the installation part. Like it takes generally like 5 to 6 minutes to install everything, so I have skipped that part. So you will go through like 5 to 10 minutes based on the performance of your local machine. So we have installed, and you can just shut down, and now everything is completed. So that's it for now. So I think this will help you to install Ubuntu on Windows using Oracle VirtualBox. So make sure you download the correct version of Ubuntu. So we recommend you to use Ubuntu 16.04. You can either select a 32-bit or 64-bit, but So basically it will be good if you can use 64-bit. So that's it for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you very much.